The Emir of Qatar has condemned Israel's airstrike against Hamas in Doha last week at the opening of an emergency summit of Arab and Islamic states in the Qatari capital. Officials from dozens of countries are attending the meeting, among them Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman and Egyptian President Abdel-Fattah el-Sissi. In his opening address, the Qatari head of state, Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad al-Thani, accused Israel of deliberately trying to derail the peace process with the attempted assassination of the Hamas leaders last Tuesday in Doha. He also accused Israel of wanting to change the face of the Arab world. Let's have a listen.
The third truth revealed by this treacherous attack on our sovereignty is that the Israeli Prime Minister, who boasts of having changed the face of the Middle East over the past 2 years, actually means that Israel can enter any place it wishes, whenever it wishes. He dreams of turning the Arab region into an Israeli sphere of influence, and this is a dangerous illusion.
A lot to unpack. Let's do that with Randa. She's a senior fellow with the Foreign Policy Institute at Johns Hopkins University in the United States. Welcome to DW. Now, strong words there from the Emir of Qatar, who also called Israel's attack on Doha vile, treacherous, and cowardly. Will these strong words be matched by strong collective action after the summit?
It's hard to tell. I mean, let's see what the countries that have peace treaties with Israel, Egypt and Jordan do. Let's see what countries that have signed the Abrahamic Accords with Israel, like the UAE and Bahrain, do. My hunch is that none of these countries will go and rupture these treaties or these agreements. And when you look at the U.S. response, it's very clear from Secretary Rubio's conference with Mr. Netanyahu that they are there in support of Israel no matter what. And the talk by Mr. Trump yesterday about Israel having to be careful when they are attacking other countries, what's telling, he did not say Israel should not attack other countries. He said it has just to be careful when it attacks other countries. So I think there are strong words that are unlikely to be matched by strong action.
Yeah, the U.S. president actually assured the Emir of Qatar after that attack last week that Israel was never going to attack them again. Can he really make sure that something like what we saw last Tuesday does not repeat?
I'm not sure. I mean, there is this relationship between supposedly a superpower called the United States and a junior partner, yet an ally called Israel. And what's coming across that in this relationship, it's definitely skewed. The power equation is skewed in favor of the junior partner and not in the favor of the superpower. And Mr. Trump has in the past vowed, for example, not to attack Iran during the nuclear negotiation. And yet, after Israel decided to attack Iran while the nuclear negotiation with the U.S. between U.S. and Iran were taking place, Mr. Trump changed his mind and endorsed the Israeli attack. I personally think that the fact that he did not endorse this recent attack by Israel on Qatar is because the attack failed. If it were to succeed, you would have seen a different tone from Mr. Trump.
It's a very interesting point you raised there. Why do you think the power dynamics are skewed here?
It is Mr. Trump himself. It is a big camp in his base. And I have to say that in his, electoral base as well as political base, you don't have everybody, in terms of blind support of Israel. For example, you can see the distinction between Secretary Rubio. He has been and is becoming a very strong supporter of Israel versus Mr. Vance, the vice president, who is more careful in terms of, having this relationship becoming more equal, let's put it this way. But there are political realities in the United States. There is a political history of Mr. Trump in New York, where he felt that, throughout his political career, the American Jewish lobby was extremely strong in this country. And his base, particularly the evangelical rights, are strong supporters of Israel. And this particular group in his coalition, electoral coalition, played a major role in helping win the first time, in helping him win this time, and I think that goes into his political calculus.
Now, U.S. support for Israel is then, of course, steadfast, but the White House is also seeking closer ties with Gulf states. How can the Trump administration succeed in this truly tightrope act?
So far, yes, but so far we have seen that those close relationships with the Gulf states would not come at the expense of Israel. So there is a red line for this White House when it comes to supporting Israel, and that especially when especially on the matter of Hamas and Gaza and the hostages, and despite all the incentives that have been given by the Arab states, especially Saudi Arabia, of the potential, normalization with Israel on the condition of establishing in a reversible pathway to a Palestinian state, despite all these major incentives which other Israeli prime minister would have gone for, we see this current prime minister not interested in that and more interested in his political survival and the war in Gaza and attacking Qatar when he wants to. And he said today, it's a right of every country to defend itself beyond its border. And so attacking Iran, attacking Lebanon, attacking Syria, attacking Yemen, as they have been doing, is something it looks like is going to be part of the Israeli modus operandi, or at least this government modus operandi going forward, irrespective of the impact it's going to have, as far as U.S. relations with the Gulf countries.
That was Randa from Johns Hopkins University. Thank you. Great speaking to you today.
Thank you very much.